Hey, Jack. Hey, Eric. Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Rudolph? Kevin. Oh, yeah. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Sam. Trent. William. Hey. Oh. It's Tuesday, August the 11th. Every day's a good day when we can play music. Colonel. try to tweak. Must not work, huh? Hey, man. Gordon. Chuck. Fukushi. Hey, man. What's going on? Yay! I don't know where Magic is. Let's find him. Hey, where's Magic? Uh-huh. Wow. Yeah, what's the name of that song? That's called A Route to Down. That's a nice. It's a very nice. So tonight, I'm trying a little different distortion. Hey, Joe. Hey, what's going on? Where's JoJo? Is he with us? Hey, JoJo celebrated his 13th birthday. And he's a good friend of mine. His father, Joe Cortini. And we play gigs together when there's no viruses. So, interesting posts going around these days. And I hope you're all taking care of yourself. God bless you. Hey, man, I'm digging you all. JoJo, happy birthday again. It was great talking to you today. It's great, man. This kid's a genius. He's a musical genius. That's the only words I got, right? Okay, let's swing a little bit. Let's don't make it all crazy now. Don't all have to be going nuts, oh. Yeah. So anyhow, I decided to play this a little bit. I did a little bit today. I have some time because I've had this analog synth a long time. I really want to learn how to play it, but you know, you have to have an extra hand free to do the tweaking thing. So trying to find sounds that work. What's really nice about it is it does have aftertouch. So that's kind of cool because then I can use like pushing the pressure down, which I'm used to a pressure touching with the anti-pressure, actually with the B3, to get, you know, a second layer of sounds since my left hand is tied up. So that's kind of cool, huh? So I like that. I was fooling around with this one swing beat today. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I kind of like this hit. So the distortion I'm using today is off the burn pedal because for some reason when I use the other pedal, the power supply makes a hum. So I'm kind of digging this burn distortion. It's running through a real tube. So my Leslie effect, or my rotary speaker as I'm supposed to say, I suppose. Hey, Darlene. Happy Tuesday, August the 11th. Just to make sure we're in the same space and time. So yeah, I like this song. I haven't played this in a minute, so let me play it. I like it. Yes. It's a vintage. It's my 1955. Let's get a little bit more of those drums. Oh, Yardbird Sweet. You did. You bet. Don't forget. You like that? I snuck that in on you. Hope you're getting ready. Hey, we got Japan just waking up right now. How's it going? Taikeiki? Taikayama? Ohayo gozaimasu? We earlier had my friends. Let me scroll on up here. Fukushi? Yes. Ohio. I live in Ohio. Plain City, Ohio. Not Ohio gozaimasu, but they laugh when I'm in Japan when I say that joke. I always tell everybody I'm from Ohio, but not Ohio gozaimasu. And that gets a big laugh. The Japanese people are one of the greatest peoples to entertain. They love to be entertained. And they love to have fun. Because that's the time that they can let their hair down, so to speak. So when we do tours in Japan, it's usually like 3 weeks because we hit many cities. And we start usually in Tokyo at the Cotton Club, the famous Blue Note Jazz Club. And then from there we take off all around the country. We have a van, we have a mojo. I got my mojo. Gene Jackson on the drums and his drums in the back, and Yosuke on the guitar and his guitar in the back. And I just carry one speaker and a mojo, no pedals. That's it. When I get to each club, I ask for a bass amp. And so I run a Yamaha PA speaker that's got a good full range sound, and a bass speaker, and drive the whole band, because most of those clubs that when I'm going to use the mojo, they're very small, so that's usually plenty of power. And then when we're fortunate to get in the bigger rooms, like in Osaka, Tokyo, places like that, then we get the good organs. Gerard, you played the same organs. You know what I'm talking about. That one that's got the pedal that always sticks. They got to jack it up. You played that one, right? Talk to me, baby. Talk to me. You know what I'm talking about. I love that organ. Let me tell you something about when I go play the Cotton Club. Okay, so the Cotton Club is like the premier jazz club. You know what I'm talking about, yeah. But that reverb sounds killing. That organ is just killing. Yeah. So, the Cotton Club is like one of the most premier jazz clubs, not only in Japan, in the world. That we're talking about state of the art. And there's 2 clubs in Tokyo. One's called the Cotton Club, and that's usually where smaller draws, right? Not necessarily smaller in musicianship, just smaller in draw. Those bands go to the Cotton Club, because that's traditionally the jazz venue. And the bigger acts, when we say bigger, the bigger draws, and they could be straight ahead, right? Or they could be smooth or Latin, any kind of music that's improvised, usually ends up at the Blue Note. And I've had the fortune to play both. The Cotton Club many times. That's sort of like my home, away from home. That's where I met my wife, Asako. And, of course, the Blue Note, we had a chance to play the last time there, and we sold it out. So that was just a tremendous experience to play and sell out a Blue Note in Tokyo. That's just, that's pretty much the top of the bucket list of things that you would want to achieve. and I'm still working at it. Got some more things. Recently, I found that my dreams now are more about making the world a little bit better. So, like, I think we go through a period in our life where we're trying to, seize and take, and it's a natural process. We must all learn how to gather, right, and save and all that good stuff. But then there comes a time where you start to feel like you're ready to kind of like let the guard down and just be yourself and play and relax. And I'm finding that these online experiences with whatever size audience I have right now is always sufficient for me to feel connected, because as long as there's one person in the audience, then I'll give you all I got, because you came to hear that. So, and people who have traveled, like Gerard, know that sometimes there's a misfortune of something that happens for the event that we're supposed to play, and it knocks out the event, but we still played, maybe to a small room. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. When you're an entertainer, you give it all you got every time. And so I give it all I got here. I'm not fooling around. I'm trying to play better each time, and I think that over the months now that I've been playing daily, I feel a sort of relaxing now that I'm not so uptight about every little thing I play, and not so worried about whether it's always going to come out, right. It's got to come out from the heart, And so, thank you, Gerard. You and I have been friends a long time, and I'm really happy right now in my life with the music that I'm playing. I think that's the musician's real dream, is to be happy playing music, and I'm there, and I get to see all my fans. I don't know how else I could see Sean in Belgium, and Mario, and Joseph in New York, and Taikiti in Japan, and Ken on the East Coast, and Gerard up in Detroit, and who else is here? I mean, the list goes on and on. I can't do that when I go on the road. I'm either going to hit this area. As a matter of fact, Sunday night I was supposed to play this really cool festival called in a little town in Calabria called Monte Giordano. I played there last year. It was the coolest festival. So I kind of, was really sad on Sunday because I was home instead of being on the road where I love to be with my friends. So we're in this for a long time. I hope that you all are not in any kind of illusion that anything's going to change anytime soon. We have to work really hard now, I think, on holding it together. Man, it's going to be tough, but we're going to make it. We're going to make it, because we do. Yeah, man. Some more music. I hope you enjoyed that. That was I was actually trying to play two independent parts most of the time. So it sounded a little different than like what you would call a grounded swing, where I'm laying it in like. That's a typical nice tight bass line that's typically run on the organ. A little bit legato so that you can hear the notes, even quarter notes, nice and right in that line, that pocket we call it. So that's the style that, usually I try to play real tight, to try to really make it sound like I'm putting that beat either in front or behind. But what I was trying to do on that tune, and that's why I was letting the drums be sort of like the goalie or the referee, I was actually trying to independently play left-hand parts and right-hand parts with the left foot on auto to what the left hand needed, and on the right hand trying to be creative with solo ideas and rhythmic ideas that were different than what the left hand was doing. And then I was doing some trades, not like a normal trade where you trade 4 and 4 or 8 and 8. I was doing trades between right hand idea, left hand idea, right hand idea, left hand idea. So that's kind of how I like to practice my hand separation in true life, is what you just saw there. It sounds a little different, like some of it swings, some of it I don't know, but I know it's really difficult to do and I enjoy doing it. So that's what I was experimenting with on the last tune, the combination of Yardbird and Rosetta, the contrafact, was playing two separate parts with the left and right hand split. All right, I love the sound of this. This is a 1955 Hammond B3. My father bought this for me when I came out of the hospital with my first test to find out what was wrong. I had developed some kind of illness that was knocking out nerves, and therefore muscles were not working properly in my shoulders and arms. And so back then they didn't have MRIs. They had myelograms. They put you in like that spinal tap thing and pull the fluid and put something in there. Well, it leaked a little bit afterwards, and I developed headaches for a few months. I remember it was kind of really sucked because I was just starting freshman or sophomore. I just got my driver's license. So I remember starting sophomore year, taking massive doses of prednisone and massive doses of, what do you call those things? Opiates. Back then they just gave you opiates, and I'd be driving my car to school on high, But it got rid of the pain. I didn't even know what high meant. And then when we got home from the hospital, my dad took me to this Williams music store. And there was Donnie Smathers, the guy you see on the cover of our album, the first album. The Monacos Are Moving Up. And there was like 8 or 9 B3s there. My dad just said, pick one. I picked this one right here. I didn't know what year it was. I didn't know anything about it. I just knew I liked the sound the best then. Since then, I have different organs. I have newer ones, more younger ones. They're not really newer, just a few years younger. But this vintage class is a class of its own. It will never be replicated. And so the earlier 60 ones, a little later than this, about 4 or 5 years, it's about 3 or 4 years, they started to change a few things in the chorus. And so, all right, let me go into Latin now, since I'm feeling loose. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see if I can find a synth sound, okay? I'm going to go into Latin. I like the samba beat. Bear with me. I'm going to see if I can find another sound. Uh-oh. How do you do that? Uh-oh. Something's stuck. See, this is a problem for me. I don't know how to get out. There we go. It says number 17. Whoa. We'll see. I have four real Hammonds and one clone. The Mojo. I have 2 B3s and 2 A100s. Well, one's an A143. It's my road organ. I have about 7 Leslie speakers, and everything I have works because I depend on them. For next week. place sweet. Yeah. Record Me. I kind of like that tune. It's got a really cool vibe to it on the funk side, but it's Latin swing, kind of funky, kind of samba, kind of cool. Boy, that heated me. Whew. I don't know if I turned my fan on. I could feel the heat. See, when I heat up, I start to sweat. And what's nice about here, I have a controlled environment, right? I can cool it down and turn on that air conditioning. Yeah. All right. Well, hey, that was Record Me. Thank you for joining me tonight on this Tuesday, August the 11th. And it's always wonderful to have a show to play. And here it is, every 6 p.m., Monday through Friday. On Saturdays, I change it up a little bit, catch some friends from Europe more, and late night on Saturday. I have a website, b3monaco.com. Many wonderful things there. Go from educational DVDs, if you're into the DVDs right there. And I still have that catalog, so if you're into buying educational DVDs, I still have them. I ship them over to Europe. But of course, they're digitally download and accessible instantaneously, along with some of my other titles, play-alongs. I haven't used them lately. You see, I'm a real musician just like you, so I don't try to play the same way all the time. I may play the same songs sometimes. I like to, you can even come back and get some of the groups from the Students and Friends. Of course, I have group sessions too. A school now that you can go to and rent videos monthly. Unlimited access to not thousands, well, a lot of hours, 154 hours of 150 hours of music. That's a lot of educational stuff. That's like a college degree right there. And I talk about everything when I teach. People will tell you that when I teach, I don't hold back, because I know that something, especially if I have the responsibility of teaching it, is something I really feel is important. It might change your musical outlook forever. I feel it's my responsibility, due to my love for music, to be honest with the musicians and help them learn how to play their best. That's important. Wow, it's great to have you today. Don't forget, I take donations too, especially right now. Unemployment's running out. Of course, you could give me a gift with your credit card if you're not a member of PayPal or Venmo. But you have some links right there if you feel like it. You can give me a gift through PayPal ME, or if you're Venmo users, I take that. It's going to be a long haul before I get on an airplane and play a real gig. I was looking at my calendar the other day, how many tours I already... I had a tour in Japan, I had a tour in Europe, I had a tour all over USA. Me and Fareed were going to do some things again. Of course, the Groove Blue Organ Trio was going to really start touring this fall because our new CD was going to be released. Of course, that's probably on hold, I would assume, if Vinny's around. I know I haven't talked to Steve in the last few weeks, but you know, it's not very effective to put out a release right now if you can't tour it. So a lot of music, I'm real relaxed. A lot of the music is in cans right now, waiting to be released. I have something special I'm working on for all of you. I think it's going to be real cool. So those of you that are my starting to see my Patreon, it's It's another way that fans can be connected to musicians. There's a little thing called Patreon, and what you do here is you pledge. As you can see, I just started, and a few of my close friends have pledged up to $23 a month for me. That's what I get. Guess what I got? And what's cool about this is membership for Patreon is a monthly thing, and I plan on giving my members special little things like recordings that you don't have to buy, and or front seat tickets for free to events that are pay-per-view. So, these streams are really cool because they give me a chance to play live for you all. But in order to bring in musicians to play, unfortunately, I have to have something to try to bank on. And so what I'm thinking about is bringing my trio in here of a desired trio that I want to record with, and bring them in during the sound check during this live show. And then right after the live show, it switches over to pay-per-view. And my close fans, then my Patreon fans, will have free tickets and access to the pay-per-view. And also will my school members. So school members and Patreon members will get free tickets. And then, of course, I'm hoping my fans will support the recording pay-per-view. You get to sit in on a real recording session. And your donations then will help me pay the musicians, because I'm paying them outright. I think that's fair, right? They need to bank on something. And I know that in time we're going to be all right. So thank you. I hope, let me know what you think, because that's probably going to happen here in a couple of weeks. I'm thinking about organizing something early fall, like one of those kind of things, like maybe the Saturday noon show followed by recording session, something like that, And so anyhow, of course, people don't record records anymore. And see, so I'm so sorry I'm so relaxed. People don't put out whole discs worth of records and music anymore because discs don't sell. A lot of people are doing singles, right? So I figured if I do a pay-per-view event for about 2 hours or so, 3 hours after the show, which you'll see the final setup and sound check and all that, you see, so it'll be a nice little way to preempt it. Then you could come and be a part of the show, of the recording, and then when a record comes out, you'll have that memory, because I'll record that video of the recording, and that'll be your gift forever. So you'll actually see the process of the record being recorded. And I'll go live sometimes on some of the mix downs too, so it'll be like a process that I'll bring you in on my world of the recording world. I love to record, I love to mix, I love to master. It's another art, and when it's done right, one of those things. So yeah, man, God bless you. I think you all know Friday is my big day, huh? 61. Wow. Last year I spent my 60th birthday playing in Italy, in the hometown where my mother and father were born. What a gift for my 60th. For my 61st, I'll be blessed to be with my family here and home, and hopefully safe. So God bless you. Thanks for visiting. I do appreciate your donations, man. They help me stay afloat. And thank you for entertaining me too. Let's see, how are we going to close this out? Ooh. That's about all I could find with the synth that I'm willing to take a chance with. So I'm going to come out with like some kind of blaze. The 350 beats per minute segment. Oh my, should I? They're saying, yeah. Yeah. Oh, what am I getting myself into? Hey, I love you guys. Thank you so much again for your kindness, staying with me. You're 70 Herb. God bless you, man. I don't know what I'm going to play at this speed, but how about it's you or no one? Wow. That's flying. Why not? I like that song. I don't know if it'll go this tempo, but we'll try. Well, I'm going to have to really, at this tempo, I thought we were the same age. I didn't lose it. We'll see you tomorrow. God bless you. Thank you very much. See you soon.